Hello, my name is Janice Benning and I'm the director of Neurovitality Limited. I just want to talk to you a little bit about Managing for Mental Health, which is a course that we run. It's really robust. We run it internationally. We tweak it always for all sorts of different audiences. We work over a range of different industries. So we will always make sure that material is relevant to your particular industry. We ideally like to run the course over 3 separate 90-minute sessions, although this can be adapted depending on your needs. The first session is very much looking at mental health, what it is and what it isn't. And it's an educational piece. So we will look at things like the mental health continuum. We'll start to mention that. And we will also talk about warning signs of things like stress. We'll talk about how everybody has mental health. It's not something I have and somebody else doesn't. So we'll discuss exactly what it is. We'll debunk some of the myths. There are lots of them. We will challenge some of the stigma and we'll start to look at the facts. And the facts make really quite tragic reading, lots of them. So it's useful to get into that and really discuss it. I like to encourage debate and we like to make the sessions really interactive. I love it if somebody challenges me because I am very happy to fight my corner. I am also very happy to be proved wrong. So that's very much session 1. We will cover off in that session also some of the key warning signs of some very common mental illnesses such as depression and anxiety, so that by the end of the session, people really understand what it's all about. The second session builds on the first, and we go into much more detail about the mental health continuum and the specific role of managers at each stage on that continuum. Somebody's role will very much change. If somebody is healthy and well at this end of the continuum, it's where we want to keep them. So how do we do that? And what is your role specifically then? There definitely is one, but we look at what it is. As somebody moves into potentially reacting and they're doing things like, sending slightly rude emails or not looking as balanced as they normally are, then your role changes and we look at exactly what that is. When somebody moves into potentially starting to be unwell, your role shifts again. And at that point, you're going to need external support in there. So we'll clarify exactly what you need to do as somebody potentially shifts along that line. Or if somebody has been off work sick, and they've been at this unwell end of the continuum, then again, bring them back into the workplace and managing the rest of the team while they're off. It's a big job. So we look at the reality of that and we start to explore exactly how that works and what you need to do. So we're going into things in more detail at that point. We'll also very much talk about how you approach, assess and assist somebody and what you can and can't say. So people are often worried about the language to use. We'll explore that and make sure that people feel confident and happy with that. The third session is a deep dive into it, and we consolidate by looking very much at case studies that are industry specific and company specific. So real life situations, and we explore what you'd need to do in each one of them. And that we use that as a sort of sounding board and a place where we can really pull out some of the key points and consolidate the learning that's gone before. It also brings it up, what happens in the real world. The theory is lovely, but what about the practicalities? What about the reality? How does it really work in real life? So by the end of the 3 sessions, what any participant will have is a real strong ability and a real confidence in their own ability to handle different situations as potentially they occur, and confidence in their ability to manage for mental health, promote mental health within your organization, and do their best by their team and themselves. They've got to maintain their own well-being in amongst all of this. If you would like to know more, please do contact me. The email address is janice@neurovitalityclinic.com, janice@neurovitalityclinic.com. I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you very much.